If you enjoyed this video and want to support the channel, you can for $1 a month over on Patreon. Thank you. Yeah, the past 2 weeks or week and a half right now, it's been full-on Sonic news, especially regarding Sonic Frontiers, because that is the big gold medal that everyone's talking about.
Yes, I mean, gold medal to some other people to a nightmare, but we'll get to that.
In fact, we're not, because we're going to wait until the end of the month for this. Because as much as we would love to talk about Frontiers, the gameplay reveal, the combat, the additional information, all the espionage footage we're seeing from the Summer Game Fest, like to a point where they're telling people do not record gameplay footage. Like, this is the most secretive game we've had from Sega in a long time.
I know.
Yes, we're still getting nitbits here and there. Track record keeping secrets. But they're pulling out all the stops to tell people that you can't record. So we're getting blurry images of other factors of this game.
Yeah.
And as much as we want to talk about it, I'd rather wait until we had our month game reveal.
Yeah, although we have to say this at least. The thing people keep going on about it is like it's showing A, supposedly more of the game off it, and B, apparently it's in a better state than what footage we've been getting from the IGN stuff.
Yeah. So until we get the final, I guess, a release trailer, like here's the release date. Hoping for my birthday, as always.
Yeah, presumably it's still going to come out holiday 2020, which is normally November time.
Yeah, 2022.
Yeah, 2022. Sorry.
But yeah, as much as I want to talk about it, we're going to wait till the end of the month until we get all the information. Right now, we're going to talk about everything else around Sonic, specifically regarding the Sonic Central live stream that we got.
Just one quick thing before we move on. I do remember one thing that came out just before Frontiers was been shown off. There was, I think, something from Sega where they were talking about that they were aiming this to be like AAA status, because of course, they're trying to do Breath of the Wild, but with Sonic. And they were really hoping like we want to get like really high ratings on like Metacritic and stuff, which again, I was kind of skeptical about.
It's a thing. It's a thing, especially not just gaming, but in films and music.
Yeah.
You just make what you want to make. If you get AAA status, if you get the high box office returns and, platinum seller, good. But don't aim for that. That's why you don't hear people intentionally trying to make a bad game, a bad movie, because can't intentionally make it.
No. I mean, everybody always intends to try and make the best thing they have of what they've got. That's just human nature, folks.
Yeah, but you aim the best you can do. Here's our goal. Basically, we want to outdo Zelda Breath of the Wild. It's like, are you freaking kidding me?
I know. I mean, that is a lofty goal. But the thing is, though, is like I said, I was very skeptical, especially given the reaction to Frontiers, which, again, we may touch upon later on at the time. But it is, again, back to the Summer Games Fest thing. A lot of people who have tried it have said they've been really impressed. So it is odd. I am going to admit, I don't know where this thing's going now, because it does seem like a bit of an oddity now. It's like initially there was this worry about it, but now it seems to be getting better. So it is, again, we really need to see more of this to really get any idea what this thing's going to be like in the end.
Yeah, because right now, as far as the hype goes on a Richter scale between 1 and 10, we're at like a 1. It's just not enough. We don't have enough.
Yeah, we don't have enough. And again, it's like we don't know until we physically get our hands on it, which if they do a demo, that'd be interesting. So we have to wait.
Yeah. Well, going to the Sonic Central live stream. Now, this is like the second stream we've had with Sonic Central, since it's based on a previously existing website. And we had a lot, including Frontiers. We'll talk about one aspect of Frontiers in this from this live stream. But I got these small things first. We have a new zone in the Sonic Speed Simulator on Roblox. I keep forgetting that exists. Maybe because I hear Roblox and mine just turns into melted cheese.
Yeah, I mean, Roblox is effectively like sort of a game creator thing. That's what it's essentially is. So people have done their own stuff with it.
Yeah, so I don't know. It's just the idea of signing up to another gaming site just to play one aspect of a game doesn't seem all that worthy to me.
Yeah,
it's like if I was any interest in online gaming, and if I was told, oh yeah, follow us It's online. Okay, what do I do? Oh, you have to download it from the actual Bethesda servers. Yeah. Fuck off. I'm not doing that.
Yeah, we've been burnt out by that stuff already, so forgive us if we've not got high hopes. But
yeah,
again, the way you think, I'm not actually sure what the reception of this thing has been so far. I mean, people are playing it.
It's as long as getting the same reception as any other fan game goes. Oh, it's better than Sonic Team could ever do.
Yeah, that's again, I'll get to that. Well, I have mixed feelings about that, but I'll get to that maybe at some point in another vid.
Yeah. We have a bunch of characters being announced for upcoming Sonic Forces Speed Battle and Sonic Dash. I will still call it Speed Battle because that's what the original release title was. Okay? I'm not calling it Sonic Forces Mobile. No, it is Sonic Forces Speed Battle.
Yeah, you have to put the
we're getting I cannot talk. What is wrong with me? Super Shadow, Mephiles, and we're also getting Percival getting the Sonic Dash. Out of all the characters to include, you pick Mephiles. I'm surprised.
Well, then again,
Super Shadow was like kind of a given, you know. We got Super Sonic, why not Super Shadow?
Yeah.
I expect Bird and Blaze next. Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of funny. It means, again, it's like whatever's in the back catalog. I guess that's what they're going with in this game.
And we still don't have Styx or Marine.
No, I mean,
but we got Tikal.
Yeah, we got Tikal. Yeah. I don't know if you remember this, but there was talk about apparently there's a Tikal plushie in the works as well. That's something else that's happening.
That reminds me, I still need to buy a Tangle plush.
Oh god, the dilemma. Which
I got Whisper. I have Whisper.
All right.
Speaking of, well, those two ended the freaking game as well. So why not? Can we get Belle next, please? She'll be interesting to play as.
Sentient puppet comes to life.
Yeah, there's a small thing of that I want to add on to after all this. Sonic Prime got a little teaser trailer, which I'm getting annoyed like anyone else. We're getting like a 5-second teaser every time with this.
They seem to be
doing. You don't want to show off much, but at the same time, it's like, can you give us an actual trailer?
Yeah, I mean, so far all we've got is the reveal Shadows in it and Big the Cat's in it. I will say,
Big the Cat came out later.
Yeah,
which surprised me. Like all the characters to show off, you show off Big the Cat, which is good for the meme culture, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, again, he's basically the center of every joke character in the Sonic series in a sense. But again, it's the fact that this is now going to be his second appearance in an animated series, and B, I was chatting to you before. It's like you weren't sure about the voice. That was something you.
No, I don't like the voice. It just does not fit. Like maybe I can get used to it. Like certain voices don't fit the character. It's like you look at this person, you think, oh, they've got kind of a gruffle voice. Hello, I'm come to take over the world. It's like, oh, come over, really?
It's a bit weird. Yeah.
How can the main protagonist keep a straight face with that voice?
Yeah, but then again, this is Big the Cat, who's always like a very dopey character, and I was just curious. It's like, well, we're having someone that sounds a bit more. It's still dopey, but not as Steve Froggy type stuff. You know, that's definitely.
It doesn't sound like much of a dunce, really.
Yeah. So, although I do have a theory about that, which I'll get to in a second, but I will say, for what we have of Sonic Prime, what we have seen is that the animation in general is getting better, because we talked about the teaser, which, again, it looked all right. It looked a bit rough in places.
Because we compared it to a Source filmmaker. Now it just looks like a typical Netflix animated show.
Yeah, so it is getting better, and even the environment is looking better, because, again, we said it looked like they just pulled it straight from Generations. Like, oh, no, they're actually putting unique assets, and the trees are getting a bit more stuff. They even got flickies in there as well, which, again, you know, they are putting effort into this, so it isn't going to be a cheap-looking show.
It's amazing we're talking mostly about Big, because that has the most dialogue in it.
Yes, so that was the one.
Another reason why I don't like Big in this Prime teaser is his mouth.
His mouth.
he has a typical, Mobian mouth, which doesn't fit his character, because every other time we've seen him in every other media we've seen him, he has the center, cat mouth.
Yes.
Which can smile, which can frown, which has expressions as well, but it's always been center.
It's always
having it. I know it's still kind of center, but it's like it's not, the typical mouth he has. He has a normal Mobian mouth.
But put it this way, I was chatting to another friend about me, is that if the whole show is going to be this whole multiverse thing, so we're going to see alt versions of different characters, here's the thing. Who's to say that there's not a universe where Big is some sort of all-powerful deity, like an all-benevolent god of a thing, and he's been overseeing everything that's happened, and maybe even gives Sonic the clue of, oh, yeah, you're going to have to do this at some point. And then at the end of the series, what if it loops back to this opening and it's like, oh, that was the deity big all along. He knew what was going to happen. So again, I would laugh if that was the plan with him. That would just give him something to do other than just be the stupid joke character.
Now I have the idea of actually making an emperor big.
See what I mean? It writes itself. It writes itself, this stuff.
Yeah. We're talking mostly about Beat the Cat, but that came out after the stream, because the other trailer we saw in the stream was a Shadow the Hedgehog one. All he did was spin dash, break a rock, and stand there, and all of a sudden every fangirl screamed.
Yeah, no. But like I said, the way it was done looked really well done. I got light of squash and scratch, which is what some fans have been hoping for in Sonic animation. And yeah, it's definitely...
There is a screenshot from the big trailer, and people want to redraw that. It's basically Sonic's two legs stretched horizontally outright. And it's just, you can see a bit of his glove, a bit of his arm, and just the head.
Yeah. It's called smear, folks. That's what the animation industry's worked on.
Wasn't there like a redraw challenge years ago called a Cursed Sonic running?
Well, then again, you could just type that in. You just type Sonic images in Google, and it's like, well, yeah, like you find that stuff easily.
I know, easily. I think there was actually a trend for a while of just cursed Sonic images.
Yeah,
like trying to outdo each other. It's just
well,
I think one of them was basically just legs.
Yes. Well, then again, there's now this AI thing that people have been using. Like you type in a thing and it's like,
I am already tired of that.
Yes,
I am so tired. Like, how often can you go, oh, Sonic the Hedgehog shoplifter in a Target? It's like,
yeah,
okay, why? Yeah.
It's like now we got an AI to try and do that for you, and it's like that's hideous enough in itself.
Hank from King on the Hill fights Darth Vader. Just give over. There's so many things you can combine everything. I did one, okay, just one. It was Gordon Freeman from Half-Life as a clown. it came through, but it's like, we're giving this man too much power. Please stop.
Yeah, but then again, I'm still waiting for, if I could put something I think of in there and see. I did try it once and didn't have it as a result, so it isn't used for everything.
The next thing we were showing off was, and this is the Sonic Frontiers thing that we will talk about because we barely got 2 seconds of footage, like with the Prime stuff, is the Sonic Frontiers animated prologue.
Yes, this is interesting.
First question, will this be included in the game?
Yes.
Because we were hoping for Rise of the Wisps to appear on Sonic Colors Ultimate. It did not.
Yes.
Will this?
Yeah. I will say this, we can say this about Origins. Apparently, there has been some more showcase of that game in Japan, and one of them is apparently that they are putting, not only the animated stuff they're putting, but apparently they're putting Sonic Mania Adventures in there as an extra. So, who knows? Maybe they might put this in here.
Maybe.
I mean, again,
I'm just surprised in the 2 seconds of footage we got from this, which basically was the entirety of the Sonic Central announcements anyway, was Knuckles guiding the Master Emerald. Something we haven't seen since when?
I don't know, Adventure 1, technically?
2, I guess? If the altar changed, or Rouge almost took it and just dropped it in the middle of the desert.
Yeah, but then again, that's like seen physically in one of the games rather than just like him going after the Emerald or just being with the gang. He hasn't really been doing that for a good long while now, this guy. Yeah,
it's just mentioned. Well, Master Emerald holds up Angel Island. Okay, what is Angel Island? Why is it even important? We don't know. We stopped counting canon prior to 2010.
Yeah, but apparently that's the thing. I mean, already people are speculating whether Tyson Hess involved. It will be Tyson Hess, all right. The man's been doing this. He's been doing all the Sonic animations for them anyway. Well,
he and his team, really, you gotta remember.
Yeah, his team, of course. But
you gotta go, wow, this person really working himself out. It's like the animator Alan Becker, the animation versus animator series. It's a lot of stuff, but he has a whole team working with him. Obviously, he pays them, but it's not just him. He did the first 4 on his own.
I know. I mean, that's the thing, because now he's got to the status where he's now director or lead storyboard artist on most of the Sonic animation stuff anyway, so he's at that point.
It's like saying Nick Park did all of Wallace and Gromit stuff. Like, okay, maybe the first 5 minutes, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, Nick's mainly just done all the main Wallace and Gromit short films and feature film. He hasn't done any of the adverts or whatever and one-offs. That's a whole different thing.
Yeah, you think he was doing like completely fucking flat out? He'll do all the plasticine models, isn't he?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, hell, The Simpsons made a joke about that. Lisa shakes his arm and his fingers pop out. Oh, sorry. Oh, sorry. They're very fiddle. I'm more clay than man these days.
Another next thing on this is the 30th anniversary Sonic Symphony, which you were surprised.
This really surprised me, yeah.
Because you took me once to Video Games Live, which was a fucking phenomenal thing. Did not play any Sonic the Hedgehog stuff. I was disappointed.
Yeah,
but
it
was
annoying because I went. It was
yeah,
great.
you went with me specifically. Like, you got to listen to this.
I
was like, no, Sonic. Like, for fuck's sake! But we did get to see Tom Tallarico play the guitar with imitating Aerosmith. It's like, okay.
Yeah, I mean, he does that quite a lot for a lot of the stuff. Hell, when he plays that from Jim, he's always got the guitar out. But yeah, apparently one thing they did was change it up to requests, so people won't send requests. I remember one year I was there, and he says like, yeah, some people said Sonic, but I did one game, and it was, but yeah, I stopped around, Sonic getting a sword. Oh, that's weird. It's like, you worked on that game, so that's a bit. But either way, yeah. So yeah, the symphony that we got from last year is coming back now as a world tour, of all things.
Yeah. They may include some different games. We may get different live performances from Crush Body and that.
Mm-hmm.
Or it could be just recycled from last time.
Yeah, although I should bring this up because people will talk about this. It was reported that some people were already asking Johnny, it's like, hey, you're going to be involved in this. He says, I didn't know about this until today. So they set this up without telling Johnny that, oh yeah, we're doing a world tour. So what's going on there, folks?
That's nothing new. They actually, Masahiro Sakurai didn't know doing Smash Bros. Brawl until they announced Smash Bros. Brawl.
Oh, God. Oh, well, I guess it has been proven before. But yeah, it is all.
Oh, they do it all the time.
Right.
I'll go tell the story really quickly because it's kind of relevant because Silicon Knights, they had a habit of actually promising they're going to do a game for certain and get all the money and then just not do the game and funnel that money into their own projects.
Oh, wow.
Until they went to Activision. And Activision put them in a corner by making their own trailer saying, oh, yeah, we're making an X-Men game developed by Silicon Knights. Because they are.
Right.
So it's not
Wow.
it's not common for a game company to publish an announcement.
Yeah, but
and kind of put these people on the spot saying, you're going to work on this? Were we?
Yeah. I mean, I will say this. I mean, if they're doing this, I mean, obviously people have been asking, is like, I wasn't told this. I mean, I'm pretty sure they're going to say, yeah, they're going to be a part of this because it's like, why wouldn't you do this? And, but yeah, just the idea of this now being a thing, because of course nobody could go and see it because it was, during middle COVID, but now this is becoming a worldwide thing. It's like, yeah, I'm going. At the moment it's announced in the UK, be it London, Manchester, wherever there's big enough auditorium for them, I'm there, man. I'm there.
I'll guarantee it'll be the same auditorium we went to last time.
Yeah, well, it'll make me laugh if it was that. But either way, yeah, the South Bank. But again, even if it's on near your area, because again, if it's like in Florida at any point, he's like, yeah, you would go.
It'll be in Orlando if all I know.
All right, then. But you would go. You would.
I would try.
Mm.
Like, I've been tempted to just buy tickets and go to Orlando to meet up with fucking Power Rangers actors.
Right.
But yeah, this will be no different. And but it's the thing, it's like, I'm not too sure if I would want to.
You not?
No. Like, on the one hand, it'll be great to be in person to experience this thing, but on the other hand, it's like, I'll be the only one enjoying the whole experience compared to my family.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
Like, that's probably the reason I went to see Sonic 2 on my own. Because kids.
Yeah.
Yeah, if this comes out on DVD or I can get the actual soundtrack, I would.
Yeah, I mean, put it this way, there will be live recordings of this, wherever it's filmed. So you can bet I'm going to have probably one up some point, because I think they will allow it. I'm pretty sure they'll allow it.
Next up was a Fall Guys Ultimate Knockout. Remember that being a big thing for like 2 weeks and then fucked off?
Well, it's still around. I mean, it's now free.
I know it's still around. So it's around, but it's not as prevalent as it was compared to when it was during the pandemic. Well, with the height of the pandemic.
Yeah.
Because here's a free game that people to interact with.
That and basically Among Us, those two games, basically became hits once nobody could go anywhere.
I still laughed that Among Us had a sequel being planned and decided to cancel it just to focus on making the first game better.
Okay. I didn't even know that was the thing.
No, Among Us wasn't really a big game for them.
No, it wasn't.
I can't remember what the company's got. Puff Tales? I think the company called.
In it, it's got in a sloth or something like that. It's got a sloth for a logo.
Yeah, they made a game. It was like very unique because you had that unique voice work because you had to be in the same room. I think Paranautical, I think his name, or Paranormal, had the same thing. You further away you are, the less quiet you are.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a game that nobody really played. People played the Henry Stickmin games more. Then the pandemic happened. People found the game, found how much fun it is to play sus with people, and it skyrocketed.
Yeah. I mean, now I go to game
to a point we have Chinese knockoff plushies.
I was just saying, I've been into game and they have the official plushies of those in there, from anything from silly hat plot or plot plant, or those death masks, or even just a bone. So it makes me laugh to see that a bit. But anyway, Fall Guys, yeah. So they're doing costumes for Sonic themed costumes for this.
Not the first time. We already had a crossover with the Sonic one, but now we're getting Tails and Knuckles.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's about it, really.
Yeah. Although we do one last thing, we can say this: Jack Pacific is making a Dr. Eggman Eggmobile variety toy. They're doing that.
Yeah, there's a lot of merch. Okay, I got to point out as well the Sonic pest dispensers already exist. Okay, I've already seen them. I could have bought them. I didn't. I don't know where the fuck they are now.
Well, now's your chance again.
No, I'm just thinking to myself, why the hell? I'm not that big on Sonic merchandise. Okay. Unless it's something I'm really interested in terms of the context, like Sonic Lego, for example.
Yes.
I have not taken it out of the box. Okay. I really wanted it, but I haven't taken it out of the box because A, it'll be too long to do it, and B,
the
kids.
Yeah.
But the Eggmobile, majority of the attachments seem to be from Sonic 2.
Mm-hmm.
It's got one from Sonic 1. Guess which one it is? Is it the first one? It is the first one.
Of course, it's the first one. Again, it does make me laugh that it's taken this long to make toys of this, especially when you consider how big Sonic became in the mid-90s. It's like, why weren't they just mass producing these like crazy back then?
I don't know. I think everything else around Sonic seemed to fit. It's like put Sonic in one of those bath time.
Yeah, one of those bath
water things. Yeah.
Yeah, one of those bath things or whatever. It's like any other piece of media, but it's like it's weird that they didn't do many items or things from the games themselves. I mean,
outside of McDonald's, no.
No, and again, it's like I said, especially with the Eggmobile, it's like again, they're only doing it now. Like I will say this is going to go perfectly with my Death Egg robot toy because it's like again one of those things where I wish this was around as a kid. Now it's here. I'm having it.
You're gonna need more glass displays in your room.
But to be fair, I don't even have. I just need more shelves, really. Just more room. That's my problem.
Yeah, next year, 12-inch tall metal Sonic figurine.
Well, I've still got my old one. That's still in the box. But yeah, if they ever do that, that'd be interesting.
Yeah, there was also for figures, Amy coming out. I'm surprised it took them this long to do Amy.
Again, surprising.
Was another a Carry Pal, the figurines that hold the controllers or phone.
Oh, those things, yes.
This time with modern Sonic.
Mm-hmm.
And the next one I really want, okay, and that's the Razer Sonic the Hedgehog rechargeable Xbox controller.
That thing.
I want it. I like it. It's rechargeable. I love the design on it. Mm-hmm. I'd rather it be blue than red, but you know what? Beggars can't be choosers.
Yeah.
I can be for the price. You know how much it is to buy that freaking thing?
Hell of a lot.
$200.
Yeah.
$200 for a controller. The only other controller I can think of that's that expensive is the Elite controller for the Xbox Series X.
Oh boy, those things.
That's $150.
Yeah.
And it's a Series 2 edition. I'm not too sure what the difference would be. It's like, can you play Halo any better on this than it would be for a Series 1 or a regular? No? Then what's the point?
Yeah, unless it's meant to be more user-friendly for like playing on PC or whatever, but I wouldn't know.
I wouldn't know either.